Hi, my name's Liz Lingard and I'm here to do a little bit of a reading of 1984 by George Orwell. Now, if you enjoyed Animal Farm in Year 8, you're certainly going to enjoy this particular text because it's the same author and looks at a lot of the same kind of themes and ideas. So I'm just going to share with you a little picture of various different front covers of it, so you get a few ideas in terms of what it looks like and a little bit of an idea about the plot. And I'm just going to read for you the opening few pages of that novel. So, chapter 1. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Winston Smith, his chin nuzzled into his breast in an effort to escape the vile wind, slipped quickly through the glass doors of Victory Mansions, but not quickly enough to prevent a swirl of gritty dust from entering along with him. The hallway smelt of boiled cabbage and old rag mats. At one end of it, a coloured poster too large for indoor display had been tacked to the wall. It depicted simply an enormous face, more than a metre wide, the face of a man of about 45, with a heavy black moustache and rugged, handsome features. Winston made for the stairs. It was no use trying the lift. Even at the best of times, it was seldom working, and at present the electric current was cut off during daylight hours. It was part of the economy drive in preparation for Hate Week. The flat was 7 flights up, and Winston, who was 39 and had a varicose ulcer above his right ankle, went slowly, resting several times on the way. On each landing, opposite the lift shaft, the poster with the enormous face gazed from the wall. It was one of those pictures which are so contrived that the eyes follow you about when you move. Big Brother is watching you, the caption beneath it ran. Inside the flat, a fruity voice was reading out a list of figures which had something to do with the production of pig iron. The voice came from an oblong metal plaque like a doled mirror, which formed part of the surface of the right-hand wall. Winston turned a switch, and the voice sank somewhat, though the words were still distinguishable. The instrument, the telescreen it was called, could be dimmed, but there was no way of shutting it off completely. He moved over to the window. A small, frail figure, the meagreness of his body merely emphasised by the blue overalls which were the uniform of the party. His hair was very fair, his face naturally sanguine, his skin roughened by coarse soap and blunt razor blades, and the cold of the winter that had just ended. Outside, even though the shut window pane, the world looked cold. Down in the street, little eddies of wind were whirling dust and torn paper into spirals, and though the sun was shining and the sky a harsh blue, there seemed to be no colour in anything except the posters that were plastered everywhere. The black, mustachioed face gazed down from every commanding corner. There was one on the house front immediately opposite. Big Brother is watching you, the caption said, while the dark eyes looked deep into Winston's own. Down at street level, another poster torn at one corner flapped fitfully in the wind, alternately covering and uncovering the single word in GSOC. In the far distance, a helicopter skimmed down and between the roofs, hovered for an instant like a bluebottle, and darted away again with a curving flight. It was a police patrol, snooping into people's windows. The patrol did not matter, however. Only the thought police mattered. Hopefully that will give you a little bit of an insight into that novel. It's a great one, and hopefully you'll enjoy picking that one up and reading a little bit further. Bye.